So recently I've noticed on YouTube there's been a lot of these Minecraft storytelling videos, as I like to call them. Like these videos of these creators who play Minecraft just like I'm doing right now, and they talk about stuff that has happened to them in their life before. And they just tell like really interesting stories that really, engages the viewer. And it's interesting on the visual level as well because they're playing Minecraft, which is a game everybody loves to watch, and that is always just enjoyable. It made me realize something. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, skeleton. So it made me realize something. So these videos, they're not edited at all for the most parts. They're just extremely simple. All they are is just the creator talking about their life playing Minecraft. It's just the most simple YouTube video you could possibly imagine, basically. And despite that, people love to watch it, and it's getting lots of views every single video. And so it kind of shows that people aren't really watching YouTube videos for the fancy editing and the constant cuts. They're watching it because of these stories, of the things that they'll learn about the content of the actual video, the content of the content, you could say. They want to hear the stories about the people who made it, not a million different edits in 5 seconds. I think that's always been the case, but it's just seemed the most prevalent right now as people actually invest into this simpler kind of content and they find more success with it. In case you don't know, there's this thing called the 80-20 rule, where basically 80% of the results comes from 20% of the effort. I think that kind of applies to this as well. 80% of the viewers and the likes and comments and subscribes on YouTube videos is coming from the storytelling and the actual contents of the video, not from the editing and all the fancy effects that come on the screen. People watch videos for the storytelling and like what's actually happening in the video, what's the content of the video. If it's not interesting content, no amount of editing could possibly help it. It reminds me of my own YouTube, journey at this point. Many times I thought that there was some kind of special tactic that I could use to enhance my viewership, to make more people want to watch my content. I've found time and time again that that's not the case at all. There's not any one thing I can do to make everybody love my videos. I can't just put a fancy graphic in my video and everybody will instantly love to watch it. I can't just edit my video to be super quick paced and people will give me millions of views because of it. What people will give you views for is the stuff like the storytelling and what I'm doing right now, the explanation of the concepts like the 80-20 rule. People want to watch videos like this for the education they can get from it. If you go through some of the past videos on this channel, a few of them are more this hyper edited style. I'll put some of them on the screen right now. And I think they are pretty good. I think they're good content and good editing, which is a pretty good match. But at the end of the day, I probably did not need to put as much effort as I did into the editing. And who knows, if I just kept with the simple editing on my videos from the beginning on the channel, I could be an extremely successful YouTuber at this point because I could have maybe fell into the same niche in the same vein that YouTubers like Nico did, who got thousands of subscribers from just simple Minecraft content. It's honestly quite possible that my desire to have hyper edited videos hurt my chances of success rather than helped it in the end. Another great example that I often think about is this one band that I listen to. So there's a band from the late 60s called the Velvet Underground. They made a few really good albums, to be honest. But the thing about their albums was the audio quality for them was just absolutely terrible. I'm not even joking. The audio quality is literally some of the worst you will ever hear in any music you could possibly listen to. I genuinely do not know how they recorded it for it to sound this bad, because they had to be trying to make it sound as bad as it did. But nevertheless, as you can probably guess by the fact that I'm talking about it, people love the album, especially their first one, Velvet Underground and Nico. For something about it, something about the lyrics, something about the way they tell the stories in the songs, just really appeals to a lot of people. And I'm one of them. I love the album. I still listen to it occasionally and love listening to it every time I do. And it's just a great album. And even though the audio quality is absolutely terrible, people are willing to deal with that just because they love the music and the songwriting so much. 80% of the results came from the songwriting, not from the audio quality. So I highly recommend thinking about this in your own life. What's the What's the small amount of things that are giving you the majority of your results? What's the core of the stuff you create that people are really coming to enjoy? Not the superficial stuff and the extra stuff you add to it in the end. Anyways, this has been Jimmy, signing off.